Hey guys, so today I have a quick little video. I'm getting back into the makeup because I wasn't feeling good for a while and I didn't try anything new. But this isn't really new in the YouTube world at all. But remember, I did go shopping for new makeup and I haven't tried it yet. So this is the ITCOSMETICSCC+MATTE Duo that I had purchased before, and it just comes with this CC plus oil-free matte poreless finish full coverage cream. It has anti-aging hydrating serum, SPF 40, and it's basically just like a color correcting cream that most people use instead of foundation and people rave about. So I wanted to try this out, and then it came with the Your Skin But Better primer. It has a makeup gripping base and pore refiner and hydrator for all day grip technology, and it's just a mini sample one. I also purchased the It Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. It looks like this. This is in the shade Medium Sand, and the It Cosmetics Full Coverage Cream is in medium as well. I figured we could try it out today, and then I'll do an all-day wear test to let you guys know how it works, even though I know that some people swear by this and there's tons of reviews, but I know that there's people I know that watch my videos that haven't tried it. So I still want to try it out for you guys. So I'm going to apply this like I normally would with a foundation brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk brush that I always use. Let me take the little silver piece off of it. I'm going to grab that much. We'll see how that works. I have a mirror right here to my left, so that's what I'll be looking right here. I always like dot it across my face. It feels nice. It doesn't feel like oily or gross. I see like a little bit of color on my forehead, but I feel like for me, I'm going to add a little bit more. I can see it evening out my skin tone though, so that's a good sign. I just want a tiny bit more coverage. See, that seems to do it. I should just put, like I put, not even a dime size, so maybe a nickel sized amount is perfect. Yep, I'm good with that coverage. My face is like pretty clear right now, so that's what makes it easier. I usually use like full coverage foundations on days when I just have blemishes everywhere. I have one right here on my chin, but it's not super bothering me because it's the only one. And then I have this tiny like scar left from an old one. So that's about it. So that's why I figured it was the perfect day to try this out and see. And I feel like that covered it pretty well for being like a color corrector, not an actual foundation. It feels really nice. I can see like some luminous dewy skin action there, and I love that. We will see how this wears. I'm excited. I'll bring it down here too. Okay, so far so good. I don't have any complaints. Maybe I'll get my other mirror and look like super close up. I'm very impressed with it. Looking at this close up, like I really feel like this is covered pretty well. It doesn't feel like anything's on my skin, but it just, I don't know, it looks like my skin but better. Like you can see the imperfections of my skin, but it's all one shade and looks a lot nicer. So I'm really impressed with that. How did I forget to put on the primer? Okay, we'll try this out another day. I can't believe that I did that. Why? I just got so excited about the concealer. You guys. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll try the It Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer right here. I'm still mad at myself. How did I forget that? They're all right here in front of me, and I just went for the bigger packaging. I think because it's so little. Oh, it comes in the cutest little package too. Okay, so the lid, when you take it off, it just has this like little squeezy tube right there. So it's just like an applicator that I kind of like because I don't like sponge tip applicators. I don't know why, I just don't. And I'm just going to use my fingers like I always do to apply this. I use the tiniest amount for both sides because I feel like this is meant to be full coverage. And I didn't use a color corrector because it's definitely supposed to cancel out everything being full coverage. It doesn't feel full coverage though. It really doesn't feel like cakey or anything at all. Do I feel like that really color corrected my under eye circles though? Without a color corrector? Not 100%. Drag some on top of the blemish just to give it more staying power, and I always put it under my nose because I always get red there, but I don't know. Again, closer look, it brightened it, but I still feel like I see a blue skin undertone under there, so I feel like I should have put a color corrector underneath. I kind of want to see how it wears though, but first thoughts, it's not my favorite thing ever. I just feel like it didn't cover anything at all, and that's kind of disappointing to me, because I really wanted this to be like everything in one product. So let me see, should I restart this whole thing? I'm trying to decide whether I want to put color corrector and then apply a little bit more on top, or if I just want to wear this and just see how it wears by itself. And I feel like I'm going to go that route because this is a pricier concealer and foundation, but I can say that I don't really love, I like how it feels on my skin, like that's no problem, but I feel like for the price, and it says bye bye under eye. What does the whole box say it does? Anti-aging and skin loving, hydrolyzed collagen, peptides, hyaluronic acid, and antioxidants. So I like the formula of it. It feels really nice. I'm going to have to use it in conjunction with a color corrector for sure. But I will say that it feels so good. Like, it feels so hydrating. And I like that for me personally because of the eczema that I get under my eyes, but I wish that it was a little bit even more full coverage than what it's kind of saying, because usually full coverage will cover everything. But next time I will use a color corrector. It's not like bothering me so horribly bad, and I don't have to take pictures or anything like that today, so we're just going to do a full day wear test with it, with how it is. So I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, so I finished my makeup. I've got to say that I love the coverage that the CC cream does have, but it looks so natural. It does look like my skin, and I feel like the spring, summer is going to be the best time to wear this, and I hope that it lasts long. I know that there's so many good reviews on it, so I'm excited to really test this out today and see how it does on my skin. The concealer, now that I've done my makeup, doesn't look as bad. In some lights, I know myself that I usually do brighten it up a little bit more with the color corrector, so I think that's why it's bothering me. But if you don't have bad dark circles like I do, then this isn't going to affect you in any way. It does feel amazing under my eyes. Like, most concealers do feel a little bit drying, or I don't know, throughout the day you kind of notice it and it does bother you, but then you kind of get used to it if you're like me, that it's always dry under that area. But this feels so hydrating, so I'm really impressed with the formula. Again, I'm just gonna have to use like a color corrector for me to love how it looks underneath my eyes, just letting y'all know. And again, I forgot to use this, so I'll use this in another video with other products. But I will see you guys at the end of the day. I'm not doing my hair yet because I have to clean some more before we go run errands, but I don't know what my hair is going to look like at the end of the day. I just got out of the shower before doing my makeup, so that's why it looks like this. I just always feel like I have to apologize because most people on YouTube look so done up all the time, but that is not me today. Sorry, not happening. But yeah, that's everything, and I will see you guys in the future. Hey guys, so it is 10:30 at night. I'm back with an update, and I've got to say that I've been very pleasantly surprised, mainly with the CC cream, this one here. I love the coverage that this gave for most of the day, but I do know that my face is like red on my nose, doesn't have too much coverage. Like, it's my skin, but it wore well throughout the day. Like at the end of the day, it's not perfect, but this isn't like a full coverage type of situation. So the way it wore for most of the day was great. So I think for day to day, anything, it felt amazing. It feels moisturizing, and the fact that it has like these anti-aging properties is great. The Bye Bye Under Eye Cream feels great under my eyes. It didn't cake anywhere underneath at all, which I like because a lot of times it will like go into the creases and look a hot mess, but that's not the case. It feels amazing. It feels so hydrated. Like when I put my fingers on it, it does not feel dry, and most concealers feel dry underneath my eyes, especially at this time. So it kind of feels like a under eye cream, but has a little bit of coverage. Now, as you can kind of see, I do have dark circles, which I knew right when I even put this on that it was going to get worse because it really didn't cover as much. It did for a couple of hours, but I know that I like it brighter and I don't like to show my dark under eye circles. So I will be using this with a color corrector for sure. So I wasn't as impressed with the concealer just because it says like bye bye under eye. Like I feel like that means, hey, cover everything, and it didn't. To be honest though, I think for the price point and what I wanted it to do, like we'll test it over time and see if I see a big difference under my eyes. Like if your under eyes are really, really dry, then you will like this in conjunction with a color corrector, which I'm going to try, because if it still doesn't work over top or if it messes up because this is so creamy and so hydrating, it might not work well with a color corrector underneath. I will let you guys know. But I don't know if I would repurchase this again, to be honest, because obviously it doesn't cover everything, and it didn't from the beginning. So yeah, but I do really, really like this guy. And I mean, you can see on my face, like I said, the redness and everything. It does look natural. That's what normally would happen, but it would look way worse. Like my face is all the same color, except for the little redness where it usually is a little bit red here, which usually my nose isn't red right here. I just think, yeah, I think I'm gonna get a blemish here, so that's why it's red. This little guy appeared again, but other than that, my face still looks radiant and like, I don't know, glowy and nice and normal. So I like that. I don't know, as I get older, I like it to look more like skin, or I'm becoming that person, even though I do really love a full coverage foundation. But again, for everyday, I do really like this, and I like how hydrating, because this also does feel like a moisturizer. Not as much as the eye cream though. This area is definitely more hydrated than this is, but it still feels nice, and it really feels like nothing's there. So that's a plus. So those are my final thoughts. I hope that was helpful in making the decision to purchase it, because it is more expensive. Not super expensive, but more up there than drugstore prices. So yeah, that's everything, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.